Let's visit with Bayhawks head coach Dave Cottle, who joins us each Monday. He joins us here on The Fan. Coach, how are you? Sounds like the latest chapter is you ran into a hot guy between the pipes and Jesse Schwartzman.
Yeah, unfortunately, that was probably the best game in 30 years of coaching that I've ever seen another goalie play against us. I think we outshot him 54-35, and he had 28 saves. And credit goes to him, and we have to own some responsibility in this. We didn't shoot shots that could get by him, but I thought we played with great energy and great enthusiasm, and I really liked our team. I felt better about that loss than I did about our New York win because I think we're closer to turning the corner.
Mm-hmm. And when things are going tough, you're on the road, you're down 5 at the half, it's kind of easy to maybe say, well, it's not happening tonight, but you guys fought back, right? Got within a goal.
Well, not only that, in the middle of the second quarter, our starting goalie broke his thumb. And so he's tried to stay out there as long as he could. You could see he made a save. He couldn't even throw it out. So
oh, boy.
We got him out there. Our second-string goalie came in. Our guys really respected, kept trying to go out there and play with a broken thumb, and they played extremely hard in front of Tyler. And Tyler had 9 saves and gave up 2 goals in the second half. So, it was a game that I do think we turned a corner emotionally and effort-wise and enthusiasm. Now we got that last part of that, the 3 E's is execution, and that's what's got to come next.
Well, you talked about all the shots you guys had on goal. Now, when you say that the goalie had one of the best games you've ever seen, is that a team effort, or is it just single-handedly when you're talking about what he was able to do by himself?
Well, we played 2 overtimes against Rochester and took 51 shots. This was by far the most amount of shots we've taken in a game, 54 in a regular season game, and we were getting great shots. And so, but, obviously, if you say, if there was a bunch of angle shots down the alley and they did a good job of forcing you down there, they played good defense, don't get me wrong, but we also had some good opportunities and our goalie stood up to him.
You got All-Star Week this week, right? You're coaching the All-Stars.
Yeah, how about that? I'm leaving Wednesday. We have All-Star practice Wednesday night, Thursday, play Thursday night, leave Friday for Florida. So we're in the middle of a 3-game road trip. So, we have 7 guys on the USA team and 2 guys going to the All-Star game. So we'll have 9 of our guys playing on Thursday, and then they got to play again on Saturday.
Wow,
so
tough go. A little bit on the All-Star game, Dave, because, the game's greatest players are in your league, and to get the best of the best together, that's always a great show. Yeah,
there's 31 guys right now for 25 spots on the USA team, and all 31 play in our league. So we wound up with 23 guys. So really the top 54 players in the MLL will be playing, and we'll be playing with the shot clock and also the 2-point shot.
Okay, so great.
It'll be much higher pace than what you're going to see when you watch international play when they, there is no shot clock and teams hold the ball for 2 or 3 minutes at a time.
Right. So what do? Just try to stay out of the way, or you draw up 2-3 plays and say, have fun, guys?
Well, it's interesting. I'm going to leave it up to the players. It's a weird dynamic in that the players, there's some players that were in, they cut it to 50, and those guys got cut. And I think they want to prove to the USA coaches that they should still be with the team. So there's part of that, but I want to make sure this isn't, Team Bitter playing Team USA.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to ask them what they want to run offensively. We're going to hold them accountable. And like all teams in the MLL or anything like that, if we are unselfish and share the ball and care about each other, then we got a chance to win the game.
There you go. And this is Thursday, right, at Harvard Stadium?
Yes, it is. Thursday night.
Terrific.
And you got a short bounce-back week against the Launch, right?
Yeah. And they've lost 3 in a row. And, we're at a spot that, our plan is simple. We got to split with everybody, and we got to wind up sweeping the New York series. And if we do that, we'll be in the playoffs. And if we get to that far, then we're going to be a bear to handle.
We talked about – I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry, it starts with Florida.
No, we talked about this last time we had you on about the fact, when you look up and down and you see the record, it's one thing, but when you see how close all these games are you kind of impressed with the way your team's played? I know you said you had a lot of young players and you're trying to work through some things here, but you guys have kind of been in every game.
Yeah, we've had 8 starters didn't play against Denver. And our starting goalie came out. And for those guys to fight the way they did the last 3 games, You know, I thought we dominated the Rochester game and found a way to lose. We beat Boston by 1, and then this game out at Denver. The last 3 games, we've played good enough to win. Now we just got to find a way to win. But the other games, I didn't like the way we played. And I think I was quite obvious. I think I said when we beat New York, it was like putting lipstick on a pig.
Mm-hmm.
But the last 3 games, we've been playing a lot better, and I think we've turned the corner.
Well, you said it. If you can find a way to work through all the adversity this team's been through, you're 2-time defending champs, and you've been up against it just about from Jump Street this year. If you can scratch your way into the playoffs, look out, right?
Yeah, I mean, we played at Denver, the best team in the league right now, for probably the last 3 years in the regular season, without Drew Westervelt, Brendan Mundorf, Michael Evans, and Jesse Bernhardt, 2 starters at defense, 2 starters at attack. Our goalie goes out in the second quarter. Our face-off guy's been out for 5 weeks. Stephen Pizer and Kyle Dixon have been out, and we're starting to play better. Mm-hmm. And this league's always been about who's there, not who's not there. And I really think this young Jason Noble kid who we traded for is really playing some great lacrosse. And I think we're getting quicker and we're getting faster, and I think we're going to be a better team in another week. So
Kip Turner's playing with a broken thumb last week. He's gutting it out. How long is he going to be down?
He's out for we have 2. We play this weekend and next, and then we have a 2-week break. So it's a fracture. So it usually takes 2 to 4 weeks. So that should get him back for our game after the break, after the World Games against Rochester at home. So Tyler Ferrito will step up. We're picking up Jack Runkle, the goalie from Loyola today,
okay,
and probably make him the backup and go from there. So it's constantly changing our roster right now, and unfortunately, they're all going on the IR.
Sure. You've got good perspective on this question because you coached so long on the D1 level, top level, and now your experience in the MLL. Do players get better, or have they peaked in their college days? I mean, you're practicing and playing a lot more in college. These guys hold down jobs and have families, a lot of them. Do you see these players, you're talking about Jesse Schwartzman, just phenomenal last week. Give me a little take on that. Do some guys grow in their pro years?
Well, it's funny. Their first year is sometimes the best year because they come from practicing every day and playing for their college teams. They come in great shape, and they just hit the ground running.
Mm-hmm.
The second year is the toughest year for our league guys because what happens is they don't have all that practice, and they got to wind up figuring out and disciplining themselves on how to get ready.
Yeah.
Once they get through the second year, the guys that go on and become great players and improve are the ones that learn how to work out and get themselves in shape in order to be successful. So we have a bunch of older players that have really survived over the years and learned exactly what they need to do in order to play.
So wait a minute. Do I pull for you or Team USA? That seems anti-American.
These colors don't run.
If I'm pulling for Coach Cottle, I'm not pulling for the USA. I don't know how to play this.
The only thing I know is Team USA isn't buying you lunch.
And you might, right? You might.
There's a 10% chance that I might.
I think I'm pulling for Coach Cottle in this one then.
Attaboy, Scotty.
All right, Dave, good luck. Enjoy the All-Star experience.
Nice talking to you and Jeremy. Thanks.
All right, Coach Cottle and the Chesapeake Bayhawks, and he'll be – so it's the MLL All-Stars against Team USA in the
cool.
All-Star game. Yeah, nice format.